Walongo in the economy and the director of the Institute of Statistical, Social and Economic Research, ISE, at the University of Ghana, Professor Peter Quartey, is calling on government to review its approach in dealing with issues confronting the country's foreign exchange market. This, according to him, is key to addressing the slow growth rate of the industrial sector of the economy. He spoke earlier on the marketplace.
I mean, this is reflecting in the producer price inflation as well. It's gone up. But how do we get out of this? The exchange rate is a major factor. If we are able to stabilize the exchange rate, that can also translate into lower fuel costs, lower energy costs, lower cost of production. Workers will not ask for higher wages if we are able to stabilize inflation. Inflation currently is about 50% thereabout. So unless we are able to ensure macro stability, ensure that some of the macro indicators are stable, this is likely to occur. So let's work on the exchange rate again and ensure that it's relatively stable compared to where we saw between June and September and October. And once the exchange rate depreciates, starts fluctuating, then it affects planning, it affects cost of imports, it affects cost of production. So going forward, I mean the news about debt restructuring, I mean external debt restructuring and all that, is investors feed on some of this information and react. There's been a lot of speculative activities. That is why the city tumbled so quickly. The dollar tumbled so quickly when the IMF, was announced, despite the other policies that have been pursued by the Bank of Ghana and the government. But I think there is a lot of speculative activities as well. So if we have a stable environment, stable outlook, people think that going into 2021, we will be able to sign on to an IMF program and get more inflows, and that we're going to ensure macro stability, etc. Then we are likely to see a stable exchange rate regime, and the cedi will not depreciate as quickly as it did in the months of September to November.